still no communication, is that correct, John?
We called her after the last meeting, but she has not provided any additional information on what she wants to do to the project. So she has not provided the permit.
Second of all, she gave a phone number, you can't provide the answer, right? You need to know that.
We've had multiple, she's given us multiple phone numbers, and these we've gotten, and once after the last meeting, we were able to contact her and told her that she needed to bring in additional information, she had.
But she's on her phone call either.
Correct. Well, at least one time she did.
I know one time, but after that, after the 2 weeks, she never responded, and that's gonna get done.
I believe she was.
The neighbors in that neighborhood, Star lives in that kind of condition, doesn't get done. You know, I think some of y'all in this board agrees. These poor people, they take care of their place. We want people to come into town, but they're not coming to town when you got struggles like that, people don't want to do anything, you know?
And I'd like to remind the council of how she strung you along during the adjudicated property process, with this very structure. And she's gonna say that she's getting a grant to have the property fixed. The conditions were deplorable, and the fact that she has children in there is unbelievable.
Well, it's not our problem is to follow the law.
Right.
I'm a building that's not livable. Let's follow the law, town law, and building code. That's just my feeling, I don't know if any of y'all, this board has any feelings about it.
I'm really glad and I'm okay with following the attorney's recommendation that we send out for rebid, and I mean, if we don't get any more bids, but I'll make the motion, let's rebid it.
I'll second that.
You
mentioned the rebid for the first meeting, we can't do the second meeting.
You could, I just thought maybe I would want to give a little bit of time to some contractors, but if you want to.
try to have time, dignity.
We can try for
You
the
want to
next
do it
meeting.
the second, this meeting in July, we can, July,
So, other than that, what we do with that?
So we can do.
Yeah.
You know what?
So I guess it's a motion to go out for rebid the second meeting in July.
I'll second. Motion made by Mike, second by Joe. Any questions by the council, any comments? Audience one time, audience two time, audience three time, Jerry. Nancy. Mike. Skip. Donnie.
Okay, that property is DC 796. This is another parcel of Alabama. The property's been written in May of this year. The new owner was made a foundation order, scheduled until June 1, 26, repaired tomorrow, June 1, the council voted for this property off of bids, request was sent out, and I do today. And I see it says that my favorite condition.
119 Howard, the house is in current condition, the board vote, process, consider condemnation goes until the petition for reform.
All right, thanks, y'all. We have one bid here for B&M Construction. The seal bid is on one. And the other contract is $40.
I'll make a motion that you open the bid.
Motion made by Mike, to open the bid, second by Donnie. Any questions? One time, two times, three times? Judy?
Aye.
Nancy?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Kip?
Aye.
Aye. All right, who's the bid? Demolition and remove all debris at Malcolm Lane, BC 1096, $5,900. Debris will be placed at a site of Venus Choice. Like you should look at the certified landfill too. So if you, Mike put it on there.
Yes, sir.
This is short. Okay, what wishes of the council?
I'll move the executive bid.
Moved by Mike, second by Kip. Any questions? One time, two time, three time? We voted, Jody? Nancy?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Kip? Donnie?
Aye.
That, okay, Mr. Brown?
That's property is DC 1097, 135% of the street. This property is submitted in May of this year, the owner was given until June 1. That's repaired tomorrow, June 1st, the council voted to send this property out for bids, first bids will be today, and I see that as an update.
What 35%
Or do you remember?
They did a little cleanup around the house.
No, the construction line.
Construction last night.
We have one bid here for B construction, with their card. But everybody got a copy.
What's this for?
So that's.
You material,
Yeah, John, go ahead, explain this, yeah, you got my permit.
He sent that in to us on Thursday, we sent it to the South Central Planning this morning. Basically, is his idea, his application for the building permit to renovate this.
Does that permit be issued?
So we need a motion to open the bid to proceed with the process.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Connie.
I'll second that.
Second by Nancy. Okay. Any questions, one time, two time, three time, we'll vote on it, Jody? Nancy? Mike? Aye. Kip? Steve, David? Commissioner removal of debris at 135 Bishop Street, DC 1097, $7,200. Yes, sir. Wishes of council? Who accept the bid? I'm not.
Who had the bid?
Yeah. You, Kip, then who accept the bid? Second by Nancy. Any questions? One time, two time, three time? Got a question. I will bring up this question on building permit.
Right. He doesn't have.
Then get a proper time to do it, correct?
Yes, sir.
You know.
Seems like he would have applied, but he never made it. So I know the email says Thursday, July sixth, but it seems like it was Thursday, July third. He just applied for a permit. I don't know why he waited until the 11th hour to do that, but applying for a permit does not delay the condemnation proceedings. If a town council moves forward and we issue a notice of demolition, Mr. Sharpton Chamber has to file an appeal as he did the last time. And he would have to post a cash bond as he did the last time. If he wants to go through that process all over again on these two properties, I would be glad to do that with the district court.
All right, I just wanted to explain to the council and to the audience.
Yes, sir.
All right, with the wishes of the council, Joey? Aye. Nancy?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Kip?
Aye.
I'd like to say that seems to be a demo, so get ready.
I'm fine with that. I'll take it.
All right, with the council,
Next property, BC 1098, 2715 South C Street. The property was condemned today of this year. Voters will give it to us on June 1. To repair and demolish on June 1st. The council voted to have this property go up in ditch. Request for bids were sent out and are due today. Submitted as an update from the current condition of the property.
117, the park board, he's starting to do some work on, I don't know if it's permanent or not on it, but he's set on the condemnation list, so all the work is completed.
you said there was some work done on it, you said?
Yeah, there's a couple, there's a little section of the roof has been taken off and he put up a couple boards.
All right, wishes of the council, John?
And the status of that permit is the same as the one before that, he emailed of this on Thursday. So this provides some information which has been sent on, but he has not been issued a permit.
All right, we got a bid here, still bid.
What we
Bid,
did.
second.
I'm gonna go.
Motion to open bid, second by Mike. Any questions? One time, two time, three times, we're going on it, Jody? Aye. Nancy? Mike? Aye. Kip?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Demolition and removal of debris at 117 Alsea Street, $2,700. Accept the bid? By Mike, second by Kip. Any questions? Mr. Gerald?
Who has the bid?
Ben, okay. three times, we're going to Jody.
Aye.
Nancy.
Aye.
Mike.
Aye.
Kip. John. Tom.
Yes, sir. My property is DC 1085, so it's going to be South Drive. This property is beginning in September 25, never gave it Sunday 30 of this year. Very cost, June 15th, council voted for this property development bid. Press bids were sent out, or due today, or due on July 15th, 2026. Our CBO does have a current, an update on current condition.
Twenty-four ten or so.
South Lake.
Basically, the property is in the same condition as it has been. He has done some repairs on the front of the building, but it still needs to be either repaired or taken out. And we recommend to stay on the conservation list until that's done.
Okay.
David, it's in my return until the 20th.
Mr. Jean, you here, you want to make any comments?
Yeah, I've been, working with the engineer, Larry Dupree, talked to him this morning. We haven't been going back and forth trying to get it right, trying to get a permit. And I got it pretty good. As soon as I get a permit, it won't take long to finish it.
How long you been trying to get a permit?
Huh?
How long you been working on a permit?
I don't know, at least a month, I think.
The permit process is waiting for the engineering report.
Gave engineer report?
Yes.
You know you have to get an engineer report?
As we said, we're working.
Okay.
Yeah, Larry Dupree, yeah. I talked to him this morning, go over some final details, and hopefully it won't be long.
You were with GIS?
Yes. He used to work with us. He's retired from us. Yes, good.
All right, Mr. Jean, Thompson, is there any comments? All right, move on. Mr. Tom, Mr. Barrett,
Concludes our report.
you might be back.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. We love you, can't get rid of it.
I have a whole stitch.
It's a long time.
Victoria the third.
All right. Mr. Jerry, you got any comments for us tonight about the progress?
Yes, sir. Today, we got everything up in the back, pulled everything down, it's been just smooth, and one of my students. So it's been really rough, but, I kind of need to explain why I'm exactly in this situation. I've had, my brain, I've been nervous, and I've had 6 years of not being able to pay my taxes. 6 years of Gary trying to pay it, 6 years of me trying to pay it. Not until the lawyer was there, was we able to have a choice to try and pay it. Gary even paid it, and they called me to go back and pick up it. So, I just want to kind of let y'all know that we didn't just not pay our taxes. It's really, it's just crazy, you didn't understand it, you still don't understand it.
How many years do you pay that?
We get paid for 6 years.
How
Like
many,
you said,
6 years?
it was 6 years, we went every year, we tried numerous times. Okay, so I just wanna make that clear. Now, we were able to save in the last 2 minutes. So, the situation I'm in with the roof is, we had to come up with $7,000. I pulled out my budget, guys. So right now, I'm really in a bind now. I didn't want to work on the small bit. Hermes and he'll want to talk about this. I already have so much money from this, I'm straight with this. So with that being said, I want to see how it's going to go tonight. Tomorrow I go to the problem, right? I know, I think I've already actually got.
Okay, actually, last meeting together,
Yeah, well, I'm
or
here.
the meeting before, or the meeting before.
We have some questions for you.
My family's gonna come and go together with me. gonna come and do a waiver, which is really awesome, because it's all of our shoulders. But, I don't want y'all to think that I've been, getting things in order and everything. Like I said, I don't want to go spend the money if it didn't need
So you have to spend the money, but second of all, you left a number, well, I'm bringing the part that you can't get in touch with.
We changed that right away.
Or you did you contact my permit department?
Well, I was gonna go in tomorrow.
Huh?
I was gonna go in tomorrow and get
Right,
it.
it's 2 weeks, and you wait for you to answer the phone.
I just called her.
I don't wanna be rude, I don't wanna be rude, I don't wanna be ugly, but there's no progress that's being made. Charles, you inspected the house today? Sure. You see any change from the last time? No. Well, you just said you did a lot of work today, so you haven't seen anything.
You have to come back and look. I saw him in my cameras and check.
We are asking for Charles.
I didn't see no change.
I see no change. Just wanted to ask that question. I mean, Victoria, I understand your situation, but it's 6 years.
6 years of not being able to do my
Well,
taxes.
the town should have reacted a long time ago for the tax, it was very late, you know what I mean? Second thing, you had 6 years. I'm talking. You had 6 years to repair that house. Nothing was done until we sent a letter. For 6 years on the house.
That's the only time I was able to pay it.
So, I'm saying you had 6 years.
Of trying to pay my taxes.
Talk about repair the house.
Okay,
So what I'm
so,
saying is, now that we're putting pressure, this is the second time you come to a meeting and you say you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. The last meeting you say you're gonna do this, and you're gonna do that. I don't know if this council is gonna have any comment, but I'm here to protect our community. And I'm here to enforce the law. If we can't enforce the law, this council has the authority to do what they have to do.
that's all I need for.
You know, to make the neighborhood safe. If you got another hurricane with everything you have in that house, you know what, that stuff's going on the neighbors. And that's not right for people that pay the taxes and take care of that problem.
Okay, so how is it fair whenever I'm not able to pay my taxes?
That's your problem.
That's my problem.
That's your problem, yes, ma'am. I pay my taxes, she pay the taxes, we all pay our taxes.
I mean,
Right.
that's,
I mean, you could pay your taxes, but you could have kept up your roof and everything else.
okay,
So what?
so I'm an email that I just got a divorce and I was raised inside, yeah, it's not.
In my business, I hear that all the time, I'm a single female, I'm a single dad, and I take care of my stuff, you know, it is what it is.
With resources and with help, that you can take care of you, I mean, I have kids.
I think we did, council gave you a lot of time. Moving forward.
Go ahead.
Huh?
All right.
Yeah, we already.
We already voted down the law, give you the opportunity, but there's no communication between you and the building, and that's your fault.
That's my fault.
You didn't communicate with the building permit. You get them another.
I thought the permit placed myself, and they couldn't get in touch with you, I mean,
I know.
that's their fault, that they can't get in touch with you.
They got my regular phone number.
That's your fault, if they can't get in touch with you, you know?
But it's not me to get in touch with you, it's you to get in touch with
Well-
me. I do have a question for you. You said you couldn't pay your taxes, why you couldn't pay your taxes?
We came here and they tell us to go to the sheriff's office. They actually took our paper already and they told us to go back and get it. And we here both, we tried to get here, there.
I've never,
That's what we
the
don't
last
have.
2 or 3 years, we've been paying our taxes at the sheriff's office.
They're mad.
So, the taxes have nothing to do with what we're gonna do to
They
your
said it
house.
had 6 years and that was my
I
house.
said you had 6 years to repair your house, not your taxes.
Right.
Repair your house.
Right.
And has nothing, the taxes doesn't have nothing to do with the discussion.
So I wish very sir, it's really unfair. This really is unfair for me. I understand what y'all saying and I have my respect for y'all. I don't want y'all to think that I'm trying to be disrespectful. It's very,
But how is it unfair to you?
because I have a husband that was supposed to be doing his job. I was told that I couldn't work. I had to stay home and take care of my kids. He didn't let me work, and when I did, I worked at the family business, but of course, I was, any handle both jobs, and he just stayed home. So that being said, he didn't do his job as a husband. I mean, I
Was
was
your husband there for the hurricane?
Yeah.
He He was there a year or two after the hurricane?
We couldn't do a claim because we were getting a lawsuit with FEMA because of June. They wanted our receipts, that was, so we couldn't,
So that last meeting, you told us that you was gonna get help rebuilding a house and they were gonna tell that. How are you gonna get help rebuilding your house if you had a claim against FEMA?
well, they accepted our claim and all, but I haven't heard anything from them.
We can talk about this, but that's
Right,
not what
so
we had. We had,
this is
we had a
what's
bid,
gonna happen.
we had a bid tonight, we hung it, God backed out. So it's gonna go for bid again on the 20th.
Okay?
So that's what we.
Well, we just give it opportunity to talk, I didn't want to say we give it opportunity to talk.
Yeah.
We have a question line from you. We're gonna move forward, and get another bid, and
Thank you, James.
thank you.
I'll be, I'm okay. I mean, it is what it is, and if I can move, I can move, you know? I mean, I
I've
can
been
already.
telling you not to go in all your life, this has nothing to do with me and you.
All right, let's move forward. Bill, Bill, from the Board of Adjustment.
Have a good evening.
Board of Adjustment. Located 112, elected for base flood elevation variance and front yard variance from 30 bullshit, which is that map.
Yes, exactly. Maxine Street.
Where we decide on our place?
Until the 20th. Bids coming on the 20th.
Next meeting.
Okay.
Next spring.
Discuss, well, if you gotta go down Washington, I'll direct, they take for a registry. Across from Joey's house.
Anyway, it was to discuss the base flood variance and a front yard variance request for a 30 by 30-foot boat shed, this spring, located at 112 Alexine Street. As a committee, we voted to approve the variance on the stipulation that she does get a, engineering shed design and building materials, which was not provided to us. One of our members said that he talked to her today that she did send a written sketch of what she had, that she was gonna do, that she sent to them, but we didn't get it, and then look at it, so we didn't have no design to look and see where she wants to place it. Now we know where she wants to place it, hearsay, so we're just approving it on the stipulation that you get it.
If she did ask me about to do, I told her to look at the permit.
Yeah, we just didn't have a design of what she's doing, you know, we don't know where she's putting it up, and said the front yard, but where?
If they get a sketch.
Yes.
So what's your recommendation?
We approved it on a stipulation that we get a sketch of somebody, that they approved the sketch, that the engineering department from GIS approved for a permit that she wrote the sketch. She didn't want to go through all of this and then she get the permit.
I've got a question, or, you know, if we can answer this on the flood elevation variance, how much is it for?
Well, she's gonna put the flaps and everything else that's designed, the building that she'll have the flaps, so that would be flood. If you go to the variance, as long as she puts the flaps in there.
I'm open there.
Who by Jordan, second by Nancy Johnson.
Stand up.
And she needs to be sure that she's told that she needs to have a flood gates.
Right.
Yeah, and she turned in a site plan, I don't know why we didn't get the map, but we have.
Have it, and we wrote it down.
We provide the.
Email should be in the public.
It's approved, as long as she gets the flood flaps.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Matt. Motion made by Joey, second by Nancy. Any further discussion? One time, two times, we'll vote on it. Joey and Nancy. Yes.
Aye.
All right, John. This is getting shorter.
Sewer phase 7, we're just waiting for the final reimbursement on that project. The FMA grant, we did hear some progress from BOSEP. So they asked for some information, we're gathering it right now. They will ask for a formal request from you all, so we'll let that be all next week. Capital outlay, our Mondale Sea drainage, that did stick in the capital outlay bill. The governor did sign it. It does provide a little money for y'all, so again, we have facility planning to see how that affects our bid process. because we're ready to do the bid.
Where do I have the permit from DOT to put the pump? Front of Alcee Street,
They had made it, a couple weeks ago, they requested some minor changes. So we made those and sent that back to them, so we should have the permit in hand in a matter of weeks, before, for sure, we receive bids on it.
after that, we're ready to look for bids.
That and facility plans got to approve it, and they approved the plans and specs already, but they approved it at a lesser funding amount. So they indicated that as long as the funding amount's the same, that everything will be able to go. So, once we get a couple eyes to pick out, and a couple of pieces across, and we can start it.
So we'll look at question mark, what's the target date?
Just start advertising. Right after our next meeting.
Red pencil, it's in the minutes.
Time to move on. Thank you. All right, go ahead.
Okay, FEMA maps are the same, sewer phase 9, again, state bond loan program, okay, the project, but most of it was a loan as opposed to a grant, and the town can't afford that, so we're gonna be working with them to see if we can get
Thank you.
that.
Appreciate you understanding that.
Yes.
Can't afford.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Ray, you will get a property, but hearing schedule 7/6/6.
We already
I'll move, we remove that from the agenda.
One might remove from the agenda.
Second.
Second by Nancy. Any questions, one time? Two times, we'll vote on it, Jody, Nancy, Mike. Yeah.
Okay, and then Mayor, I would just ask if my executive session, it will involve the Mark Sharpen Chambers, it's kind of going at over and over, Rochelle Seegers property, if we could just have that, I think it would,
That's fine.
okay.
Okay, chief of police stats, chief?
And we had 7 arrests, one of which was a PWI, first offense. Another one was a simple battery. With that simple battery, we confiscated 25 grams of mushrooms. Saturday, we had a traffic stop, which just is gonna go into July stats, but, I'm not gonna remember this, so I'll have to count it out. Saturday, Michael made a traffic stop that led to confiscating 85 grams of marijuana and a medical call that he confiscated 97.2 grams of marijuana. So that's a lot of marijuana that's off the streets and that was taken from the town, that was people that live in the town that would have been distributed here, so.
Good job, and once you get back to the town, meeting, we can make ready, next meeting.
We had 40 citations with 52 violations, 39 cases, and 95 calls for service.
All right, thank you, chief. Any questions for the chief? All right, thank you, chief. A little bit of hurricane item, project 70663, senior citizen crowd building. Find out your report, Bill. 50% repair, destined to complete 6/2/26. Well, FEMA project of obligated ways to FEMA alternate project. FEMA, we got somebody ready to file to get $9,000 for the project. So, I guess it's a long week, but it was a good week.
That's great.
And, we already requested, see if we can get that money transferred to the platform. I don't think there'd be a problem. We'll do it next week, let's get extra $90,000, but we gotta tear down the building. So, I don't know if you have any questions, I'll answer it, or Teresa will. Go ahead, any more questions? Okay, swimming pool. Yes, sir, Mr.
Yeah,
Gerald.
the demolition of the building, do we have any equipment down to do that in-house?
Yes, sir, we do. We looked at that, we had a discussion, I'll stop at a discussion, doing the in-house, but we have, there's a slight problem. There's some investments in that building.
What?
Investment.
That's, yeah, dispose of.
So it has to be disposed of it properly, and, we want to expose that, that least to that.
Oh, no, but that's what I'm doing.
We they put that out, that was the first we talked about, you know. Then the deeper we got into it, you got the schools that are different landscape.
So what would be the next step? Would, as soon as the funds come to the town, you'll go out for bids for the demolition first?
The funds are here now.
Oh, they are now, so you got
We
already
gotta go out for bids,
bids.
go out for bids, and, what we're gonna do, I think, we need to, do it in-house, we need to probably hire somebody to supervise that job, to be sure it's properly done, because what's gonna happen when we get all the different FEMA, they want to, where everything's
Process for that.
they want a paper trail. You know what I mean? We can't just set a contract like we do now, hey, we tear it down, break that on that site, you know?
Are we gonna wonder where you dispose of the asbestos or anything, you have to talk to now, the extra funds that you said you moved to the splash pool, you have to get approval from them first?
So besides $9,000, we got $7,500 of your insurance. You know, it's better, it's been a long way, but I think it's wrong. Any other questions? Okay, swimming pool, one building, one house building, alternate project, waiting on the pool, convenient, and alternate project. Last meeting, you know, more authorized in it, you know, the totals and everything, and things are like moving fast. Okay, next, Councilman Sheriff, you have any report? You do?
Yeah, they came in down today, they made us sweet. I don't want to speak too good about it, they seem to be getting it.
Well, we're going to talk really like something well. All right.
They're doing good.
All right. Okay, the Bruce Powers Water District, water down there, everything, I had a conversation with, Dwayne Goodrow, Friday. I asked him, you know, what's the problem, why we don't have it, no water down that street, and why we're not gonna have it. He said, there's not enough room for too many utilities. He threw down on the bus, but because we ran the sewer before we can run the water line. We ran the water line before we ran the sewer, so that's a big sewer system. So that's a problem, that's why I don't have water down. Anyway, so because the utility. I think it's a right way. So,
I would think they have to put a water line, but I can tell you that you took all over the place, three big sewage, you did, you know, it was not.
is that good, that night, huh?
It was a nightmare trying to get all these houses in.
So he was supposed to call me back with some ideas, and I didn't get a phone call yet, but I was going to begin to keep up with
And he has contacted me, and I sent him the plans that he, the sewer line.
But I feel we need water down that street regardless, you know what I'm saying? That's probably important. Mr. Gerald?
They consider maybe running a water line from Brooklyn?
What?
You wouldn't want to do that.
Not acceptable.
No, somebody can run over.
Council Chairman discussed ways to remove dumping signs at the Seawall. Councilman Chairman to provide a list of possible locations. Julia,
Yeah, I got a discussion, I said, while we're talking about it, why don't we just, we have a trash ordinance. I know the mayor gave the citizens a break after the storm that allowed them to put stuff by the seawall. Now, it's 6 years later, it's supposed to be curbside, right there on the property. We can put some signs, I got Malcolm Lane, in front of Malcolm, the dentist office, north of the building of the church, in front of Anatole. That's what it's, people in the move.
Right.
And if we come up with more, want to try signs first and see.
well, wherever you put the sign, you go put it where the
Well,
sign
that's
is.
all I'm gonna say. If you
All
got
due respect to this.
That's all I'm getting.
We need to, let's do some research, keep it in January, we see, we might, I mean, our ordinance, okay? Otherwise, we'll be anything and don't see one.
Yeah, we can tell, look, give you a chance of emergency. It's
And if
fine.
there's another storm, yeah, look, you know, do it out, or everybody. Right. But the problem is, you know, I learned this in this past hurricane, you take everything out of the street, you put it in the front highway, DOT to pick it up. Yeah, you leave it in the street, it's fire to pick it up. So, you know.
I mean, there's still,
DOT comes-
sometimes they say they want it.
Yeah. So, okay, Joe, what can we do that, all right?
All right, that'll work.
Do some research on it. Okay, new business, council has authorized the mayor to sign 2006 property development agreement with the GLPC for year replacement, promoting signs and billboards. All right. Second by Joey, any questions, one time, done, we'll go on to Joey.
Aye.
Nancy?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, fine.
Aye.
So we have the, the executive sessions.
You wanna move to adjourn or are you want to back?
Hold on.
I'd like to be out of here today.
Okay. You may. Okay, Jerry, Jason, you got a text, you want a contract, or you want?
So Matt said he can do 120 Newton Lane.
You rescind it, just give me, tell them to submit the same bid for the.
Oh, did you want? Yeah, the easiest might take you to the top of the already.
Yeah,
With your
I'm
decision.
sorry, but.
Should have texted you, that worked.
Okay.
I wasn't like to make a motion, it's okay, that pay.
I like a second opinion.
And Mary, you can put my name on the top of the line.
You can get it at the next meeting.
Yeah, which one I can think that?
I would like to have an agenda, if we could possibly contact our representative, and these big old cement blocks that are left for the movement of.
I'm moving at that.
I already talked to him about it.
We already talked.
So, my God, several of them, let's back up, wait, let me discuss it. Need to, get a motion, just bring it up. Then Nancy say about Joey, or this one time, or this two time, or two times, we'll go on to Joey, Nancy, Mike. Give time, all right, I already talked to you about it.
With the excuse that we do,
I think they're gonna reuse it again, that's why I didn't move it. That was
only
the
for this bridge.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, they do have, I'm sure Joe told you as well, they do have on the books for this fiscal year coming, 26, 27, a restoration project on the bridge. So those are probably gonna stay there for them to use to prop it up again during that time.
Because it's a hazard, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's double good news, is they reuse and rebuild the bridge.
What about this concept?
Take it flat, that out, string it out with,
I think they just, like you say, just make it longer.
Yeah.
make it over.
I'll call them, I'll do it.
Oh, if it's, a lot of people in general say that.
Okay, I said, yeah, they all want to be in the room, the same area.
Yeah,
What you want to bring up?
I'd like to add something to the agenda.
What is it?
Somebody like E. Caporal.
Okay. I say the motion made by, Kim, second by, Joe Connie, Nancy.
I don't care. Let's go.
Audience one time, audience two time, or three times, we'll vote on Joe, Nancy, Mike, Kip, Connie.
Aye.
Go ahead, Ricky.
What I was thinking, you know, we moved a few things in the town and we put it in the port. How bad would it be to move the E. Caporal and put it over?
Well, we had some discussion with a few councilmen, I spoke to the person that donated the book to the town, they prefer leaving it there, family member, you know what I'm saying, that donated the book, so there was a discussion for that. Just some respect and just let it there, you know what I'm saying? It's family, their family property, it was there, that's where it originated. So that's my answer, I mean, anybody got anything, talk to the family member about it.
It was just something to think about.
Yeah, it's been, yeah.
People, a lot more people would see it now, you know, if it was removed or something like that. Because the town, the changing is, how traffic's here, and it's locals there, right? It's something to think about.
It's good, that makes sense. Hold on, Kyle, Mr. Jerry,
While I'm being a wealth of knowledge tonight, or the Bush Tourism Board's signage project is coming up, is gonna be highlighting that wayfinding signage is gonna be pointing people to visit the couple routes, so just a little bit, not as good as moving into the back road and more people see it, but we're gonna be pointing people to go see it.
Mrs. Gerald?
Well, that's what I was getting at, moving it into the park could be a good tourist attraction, so people can do our park and see how beautiful it is. And I think if you talk to the family members, I think they'd be compromised, not just being they did an active donation and took it down now to do as they please with it. But I understand you being compassionate and willing to go according to their
Well, the
wishes.
book was going to be down in 1999.
How's that?
The family donated the book to the town in 1999.
That one?
Yes, sir. Now, the council can do what we want, I'm just saying, to keep reaching the family members that were donated,
Understood.
and now they should have got a question again.
Out of respect, that's fine. You ever been to Morgan City? You know that their boats in the beach.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That would be good, yeah.
Back roads, you think?
I would much rather see it in the park.